As you can see, I have a new routine. When I get started in the morning, well, first I'll tell you what my old routine was. I used to keep, when I had Big Red, I kept the mowers loaded up in Big Red all the time, constantly. So all night long, I would have, I left the big mower in the truck, and I never took it out. And on a 2500 suspension, yeah, that's fine. But on Little Red here, which is only a half ton, I am trying to be more conservative in the sense of I'm trying to protect my suspension and protect my components, long term by not subjecting them to constant load down. So the Timberens that I put on were designed to help me manage the load of the mower when it's in the truck, and it does really well. It doesn't, I don't have any problems riding with it loaded, but I'm thinking, the move for the future is going to be end of the day, unload the big mower, except for rare occasions. There's been a few times where I've kept it loaded up overnight, but typically what I'm doing now, my new routine is at the end of the day, I unload the mower, the big mower, and in the beginning of the day, in the early morning, I move the truck out, and then I get the big mower out and load it up then. Now, a couple of things this does for me that are positives. Number one, it gives the truck a little bit of time to warm up and kind of reach the operating temperatures since I'm driving with it loaded. So that helps the fluids warm up and everything. And another thing that gives me the opportunity to do is I can check the oil and the fluids and everything on the mower when it's in the ground in the shop and I have plenty of light around me versus, checking it in the truck before I'm about to use it, which in the past, that's how I did it. I just check it when I got to the first job site. And, it works. Technically, yeah, it works, but it's really difficult to get kind of access to that side, and then if I had to fill it up, I had to rummage around for a funnel in the toolbox, and I had to rummage around for stuff, whereas if I'm in my shop right there, I can just grab a thing of oil right there on the side, grab my funnel, put it in, everything's golden, I can check anything that I have a light, it's flashlight there, I can shine on it really close so I can see make sure nothing's out of the ordinary. So it really helps me check out my equipment and keep me going, because the last thing I need is more equipment failures. This year started out to where a lot of things have been broken, and mostly on the 30 inch. I'll be honest, most of that has been the Exmark 30 inch, but the grandstand has been a little time broken down. I finally got it fixed, up and going again. I reoriented those deck lift springs, so they're in good shape now. That mower is I cut the whole church property yesterday with it, and it's back in the saddle. My 21 I've been using pretty heavily. The Exmark 21 has been having some problems. It's been running kind of rough, and I don't know exactly what's happening with it. It's it's an old mower, so it might be about time for it to say goodbye. But we'll see. I've getting back to a good place on the equipment though, with everything working now. The Vantage, knock on wood, is doing really well. And the trimmers, of course, are doing good. They're battery powered, so that's the thing about battery powered stuff. There's no maintenance to do. You just make sure your batteries are charged up and make sure the wheels aren't falling off and the machine isn't physically broken. As long as you got a good battery, you're pretty much good to go for forever. I've been running these 56 volt trimmers for this will be the third full season I've been running them, and no problems other than, little quirks that they have, but they're overall they're great machines, and that's going to be the play moving forward. I think is for properties like this, subdivision properties that you're doing, like normal properties. You're going to want to go. The play is going to be, if you want to stick away from maintenance and doing a lot of repairs, is the battery powered tools, because they don't have any. They don't have any of that. But battery technology is a lot like finding a platform that you like. A lot of it's about finding a system and a platform, because the tools are all basically the same. They're all more or less the same tool. It's just a matter of finding a platform that's affordable and accessible, and that you can get a lot of extra batteries for, because you're going to need extra batteries. That's just a fact of life. You're going to need at least 3 or 4 batteries for trimmers for a day, and 1 or 2 batteries for a mower, depending on how many lawns you're mowing, if you're push mowing everything or whatever you're doing. So yeah, that's it's kind of where we're at on that regard. But we're hoping that the equipment failures are a thing of the past. Get started here on my second property. Oh, and by the way, I bought a new mower.